allow our candidates to speak and then also present the videos that certain candidates sent in. We'll try to get through this as quickly as we can. I do want to remind you that this is the online portion of the convention this year, where you will see videos and live streaming of the candidates who are presented at the convention here today. And in-person voting will take place starting at 11 a.m. at the Grace Reformed Church on Woodbridge Avenue in Edison. I'll have that address and details on the screen a little bit later. But first, we'll get started with the video from our chairman, Rob Benjavenga. I'll share my screen so you can watch his video.
Good morning and welcome to the 2022 convention of the Middlesex County Republican Organization. I'm Rob Benjavenga, your chairman. This year, we have an opportunity like no other. With Biden's approval ratings in the tank, gas prices soaring through the roof, we have an opportunity to take back our house, take back our county, and make sure we have victories all throughout the county locally. On Wednesday, March 9th, the FCRO screening committee met and recommends the following people as candidates to the convention. In the 6th Congressional District, Sue Kyle. In the 12th Congressional District, Darius Mayfield. For County Commissioner, Joellen Arabito, Martin Herman, and Gerald Schein. For County Sheriff, Brian Wood-Jackson. Please take the time to learn about all of the candidates that are running today and select the best one to defeat Frank Malone, Bonnie Watson-Coleman, our county commissioners, county sheriff, so that we can win up and down the ballot in historic ways in November. Thank you and see you at the voting booths.
And again, that was our chairman, Rob Benjavenga. Now we'll get started with our presentations. We're starting with our county candidates. Okay then, I'm going to show you the candidates for Congressional District 6. Just give me a moment. I'll share my screen and then you'll be able to see that. Okay, U.S. House of Representatives, Congressional District 6. Today we are voting for one. And again, you must live in Congressional District 6 or have a vote for all districts like the executive board. The rules were stated in the convention packets that were sent to the chairs. Congressional District 6, choose one. I believe we have 3 candidates and candidates representatives with us today. Today, you'll hear from Sue Kiley, who was recommended by our screening committee. You'll also hear from Rick Mehta, and you'll also hear from Greg Mealy. Again, if there's anyone here from the To Me campaign, please raise your hand in the chat room so that I can see you. Each of the candidates will be given 3 minutes to speak. We'll start with Greg Mealy. And let me find him in the chat room again. Hello, I see a message from Eric Antisel. If in fact you contacted our chairman, Rob Benjavenga, I need someone to let me know that you've been given permission to speak at the Middlesex County Republican Convention. We did not have your name at our screening. I'm not aware that you presented a letter to our chairman in advance, and we won't be able to allow you to speak today. I'm sorry about that. These are the rules. So once again, I'm going to look for Greg Mealy. Okay, thanks, Greg. And now we'll hear from Rick Mehta. I'll give you the panelist. And you can start your audio and video. Hi, Rick.
Okay.
You have
Morning.
3
Can you hear me all right?
Yep, you're good. And your 3 minutes start now.
Okay, great. Well, good morning, Middlesex County Republicans. It's great to be here. I'm Rick Mehta running against Frank Pallone. Many of you guys have asked, and more specifically, you want to know why a candidate's running. Well, let me tell you guys exactly why I'm running. I'm running because I care about the future of our country. I care about our children and my son here, who has a bright future ahead of us. But if we continue to elect career politicians, if we continue to allow for career politicians to stay in office, then we are going to see some of the worst destruction to our country. I strongly believe that we have a bright future ahead of us. I always believe that our glass is half full, even when sometimes it feels like it's empty. See, for me, it's not about being Republican or Democrat. It's about putting in common sense, conservative values back to Washington. Thank you. I want to share with you guys, this morning, I'm at Edison Pizza. We're having a beautiful breakfast. Now, this business has been in business for 54 years. They took a serious hit during the pandemic, just like my family's business did too. We need people that are going to fight for our small businesses, that are going to continue to put America first, that's going to continue to focus on those policies that help our economy, that create energy independence, and that continue to put our children first so that we fix our broken educational systems that continue to indoctrinate our children. I'm joined today by many of my supporters, who I'm going to show here, that believe that politicians should not make a career out of the American dream. But I also know what it's like to have to put food on the table. My father came to this country 52 years ago. He only had $100 in his pocket. We had to work hard and we had to struggle. Now I am blessed. I'm here joined by my wife, Rima. We've been married for more than 12 years and we have 3 boys. For me, this is what it's about. It's fighting for the people. It's being endorsed by the people, not by elitism and not by those that don't wish well for our country. I am not going to make a career out of politics. I am running because I believe in the future of our children, our country, and the American dream. With your vote, thank you. With your vote and your endorsement, we will go door to door and we will convince every single Monmouth County and Middlesex County resident why Republicans are going to fix our country. Thank you. God bless you. And God bless America.
Thank you so much, Rick. Okay, thank you. Thank you again. Now I'm looking for Sue Kiley. I see you there. Making the switch. Great. And you can turn on your audio and video. There you are. I'll turn mine off and you will also have 3 minutes.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sue Kiley. I am very, very excited to be here with all of you. And I have my timer on, so I'll stay to my 3 minutes. I've spoken to many of you in the past, and I've talked a lot about who I am, what I'm fighting for, why I believe I can win. But the one thing I haven't talked about very much is you. And I would like to do that today, because I have been walking through the town. I've been at many meetings, and I've been meeting many people in Middlesex. And you are going to be the core of our ability to win this race against Frank Pallone. I have found you to be gracious, intelligent. I have found you to be committed. And I don't think I've met a single person that isn't passionate about beating Frank Pallone. And that's what we need. A lot of people talk about Anna Little and how close she came to beating Frank Pallone many years back. My husband worked on her campaign. You know, I look at her and I say to myself, first of all, she was a woman, rah-rah. But she also followed a path very similar to mine, where she was a mayor and she was a professional businesswoman. And then she was a freeholder before she ran for commissioner, or I'm sorry, for Congress. What she didn't have at the time was social media, which is huge these days. And she didn't have the gift that keeps on giving: Frank Pallone and Joe Biden. So we have a tremendous opportunity here to win this race. We can and we will win it. But I keep saying we because we have to do it together. And I believe that you are the team that's going to be able to pull this off. We have a great team on the Kiley team. We're going to add to that all of the people from Middlesex, and we're going to work hard, and we're going to beat Frank Pallone. And I am very, very excited about that. I've mentioned before, and I'll say again, that I have never lost a race. I've always won when I've run for office in Monmouth. And I really hope to do that in Middlesex. I'm grateful for the screening committee's endorsement. I really appreciate that. And I want to prove to you face to face how able we are as a team to be able to win this race and boot Frank Pallone. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Sue. And I'll make the switch again. Great. So one more time, I'm going to share with my screen so you can see the names of the candidates. Once again, the candidates for Congressional District 6, you just heard from Sue Kiley, who was recommended by the screening committee. You also heard from Rick Mehta and Greg Mealy. When the polls close, the voting will begin. I know that there are the candidates are invited to observe the counting of the votes. You will see our county Board of Election and State Committee man Don Katz there. You will see our other member of the Board of Elections, Sylvia Engel, there. They will be administering the counting of the votes. And you, of course, will see our chairman, Rob Benjabenga. Okay, so I'm going to set this up so that you can watch a slideshow again of our candidates. And we'll leave this open for a little while. We'll leave it open for a little while so that you can see the names. And eventually, I'll simply end the webinar. But thank you again for attending our online presentations today. Really appreciate the candidates who sent in their videos and took their time to join us today. I'll see you in person at the Grace Reformed Church starting at 11 a.m. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for your time. Thanks to the candidates. Good luck, and we'll see you later.
And I could never pretend that I don't love you. You could never pretend that I'm your man. That's exactly the way that I want it. It's exactly the way that I am. And you call me in the morning with your troubles, taking it downtown every night. I could never place the stars at night above. Got my hands on the ground and you know I'm right. You wait so long. You wait so long. You wait so long. You wait so long.
Okay, this is Congressman Frank Pallone.
I heard your question.
Yes, my question was, will you amend the Controlled Substances Act to exempt states that wish to utilize said exemption in state licensed clinics?
I'm going to look into it and get back to you.
And when will I expect to hear you to make a public remark about this to ensure me that you are looking into it in a few weeks? So 3 weeks. Within
3 weeks.
of,
Let me get
so
back to you.
about 4 weeks? Within 4 weeks. Please be specific because Congressman Pallone, can you just tell me if you understand how? No, excuse me. Let me say what I want to say first. That's why I'm asking the question, because I don't know how you're gonna respond.
The same question
So,
you answered.
no, excuse me. You don't know what's in my brain until I articulate to you what's in my brain.
Yeah,
I'm the one with
hello.
autism, and you're the one who is lacking empathy in this case. So listen. Do you understand? Do you understand why I see an incongruence with your position on right to choose abortion? Because you do not want the government to get in the way, get in between an adult and her doctor, making a controversial decision with the doctor that involves her bodily autonomy. And the doctor will help her do this in a way that she will not die of a botched abortion. If you outlaw abortion, you're making it so the only place you can get an abortion is a place where it's not regulated by the government. So do you understand? I'm asking you a question. Do you understand why I see an incongruence with your position, your very firmly held and openly stated position about your right to see a doctor to get an abortion, but not your right to see a doctor if you want to use heroin, and the doctor can make sure that you do not die of a botched heroin injection outside of government regulation.
Look into it. I didn't say that.
Do you understand why I see an incongruence? You do understand. Can I get you on just?
No, we're not doing any more recordings. We did one. That's it.
Well, New Jersey is a one-party consent. It's a one-party consent wiretapping state. All right, I'm walking with Frank Pallone. He's here in Metuchen today. He said he's not going to amend the Controlled Substances Act to allow the state of New York to treat people who are going to die in a back alley. This is Frank Pallone. He's a Democrat. He literally said he's not going to speak for the marginalized women and men who use heroin. And the state of New York will have no choice to make their own decision to treat their people because he will not amend federal law. Is that right, Frank Pallone? Chair of the Subcommittee on Health, right, Frank?
My name is Sue Kiley. Today, I officially announce my candidacy for the 6th Congressional District of New Jersey. Considering giving these illegal families $450